Welcome back to the Brothers Grimdark, everybody, and welcome to this little review of the nice little Blood Bowl drop. GW teased that. What was the event?
Warhammer Fest?
Warhammer Fest,
something like that.
Yeah,
And they're big thingies.
There was loads of stuff. There was a 40k and Horse Heritage and Old World.
Ogres, nice ogres. I'm not even into that, but
the
nice
Age
models.
of Sigmar ogres are nice. I remember going to Games Day when ogres got announced.
Oh,
and thinking of at the time, because
it was about cannons and stuff.
Yeah, that was back in the day when they showed like the 3-up scale.
Oh, the proper big
So the 3-up scale ogre was like this. That was awesome. Yeah,
a knight.
Yeah, that was cool.
There's some good stuff.
But yes, they do look a little bit dated now. But I remember thinking that they looked awesome.
No,
at
the new ones
so
are
the new ones
incredible.
Really, really nice.
Anyway, that's not quite what we're here to talk about.
Here to talk about Blood Bowl.
Yes.
Because that's what we're doing right now. So a few nice little models announced. We'll get to the first one first. Morgan Thorg, who's a big improvement. He's in plastic. And
probably my favourite of the three, I think.
Yes.
Overall.
No, I like, and he's multi-part. All three are. We'll get to that shortly. But yeah, all three multi-part. Morgan Thorg. I think it's a really cool idea because it's just been around a long time as a character. So to show him as through his teams that you've got different options in there.
Like little shoulder pads and things.
Little shoulder pads. He's got fists. He's got 2 different head options. One of them is tooths. I noticed is slightly bigger than the bald one than the one with the mohawk. So that's been growing. So there's a few really nice design notes, and I'm pretty sure his poses are harking to
I think it's
classic
comic or not the sort of cartoony style things they do. I think it's one of those.
Yeah, one of his old school artwork. So yeah, he's really nice, and I know Morgan Thorg's a really expensive mini to get on the tabletop, but gives you lots of ogre options as well. So if you want an ogre that looks more chaosy than the regular one, he's right there. So I think there'll be a lot of kit bash options there.
It's just nice having multi-part kits.
Nice to have multi-part and moving away from resin. At the end of this, we'll get to a dream that I have for what I want them to do with star players in general, but we'll move on to the other nice minis and things that have come first. So we had a Minotaur who, again, nice and multi-part. It's nice he's got some options. I don't think he looks as good as...
No, he fits in with the aesthetic, I think, better. He's got this sort of cartoony-ish look that they seem to be going for more with Blood Bowl, so I think he fits really well. I think he's a nice sculpt, but I did prefer the older. Yeah,
could be the paint job as well. There's usually when you get the model in your hands, you can see that you can do other things with the paint job. But yeah, he's plastic,
which is the most important thing.
Plastic, and he's nice. He's going to be cheaper, and you've got options. He's able to fit in with other various teams better. One of his helmets looks like the Chaos Dwarves team, which is a nice little reference. So he fits in nicely with them. So and there's the one with claws. So yeah, it's nice. There's definitely some nice options, and I think in your hands, being able to do different paint job on them. You can
see what the community does.
What the community does. Pretty decent. And then lastly, the Rat Ogre, who again pretty decent. We've got fewer issues with him than I did with the Minotaur. I think he just looks like a straight up
pose,
upgrade.
But the previous one was pretty good as well. So this one's more the previous model was really good. So I'm not sure the newer ones feels like quite as much of an upgrade. But again, being multi-part, having different options, being nice, it's a good model.
Yeah, he's good.
We're happy with that.
Yeah, and fits in with a few teams that you can get him for, and he's got some nice little shoulder things with little rats on them, little mini rats.
No, it's good. It's a good model.
It's a good model. And then lastly, we get to the double point coming soon, which is there's a new Spike Journal coming.
That's right.
Which includes sevens.
Yes.
So it's very, very, very exciting.
We haven't played sevens yet, but we've been talking about it a lot.
A couple of people on the channel, Adam and Greg, separate to the channel, they're playing they're in a little sevens league and have been singing its praises. So we're trying to figure out how we can get it on the channel. So
might try some new things with it potentially.
Do
a few experiments.
It gives us an opportunity to film a short game that has some changes in the editing and things like that. And
if you've got any ideas, let us know. Put some comments down there. And we're listening to all feedback and ideas at the moment, but we are going to sort of experiment with some different formats to see what might fit with sevens a little better too.
Yeah, no, we're basically at ground zero with this channel, so we've got lots of scope for how we take things, and that's going to be based on what you guys want. So let us know, and we can.
But 7 seems like loads of fun. We are excited to get going with that and it to be officially sanctioned for Season 3 now.
Yeah.
In the new edition, new boards. So
yeah, I'm not expecting a huge amount of change in the rulebook. There's just been some issues in the past with certain teams having, like ogres. I think them not being able to get swarming, which is a big, because then they've only got like So I think there's some issues of
team construction would probably be a thing.
Yeah, hopefully been a few little tweaks, but I don't think it's going to need massive changes.
No.
I think most people are pretty happy with how it works. So looking forward to that. And that was everything.
There were a couple things maybe missing before we get onto that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just selfishly, since we got the new edition, we've been really loving the new teams, but it would be really nice to have a Bretonian star player.
Yeah, but Bretonians, Tomb Kings and High Elves still missing their star players. I think a lot of people were hoping that was going to be referenced in this article as well. Them not coming stings a little bit. It's certainly nice to get Morgan Thorg and an upgrade that you can do for other things.
They just all feel kind of like teams that they feel a little weird to have some of the other star players in a way. So I think them having their own star player would feel a little bit better. There's obviously lots of options. You can do whatever you want. But I think those teams with amazing new models and things they've got, be fantastic for them to have their own dedicated star players at some point down the line.
Which is a great segue for what I want to talk about. So GW has an issue with, which I think is why we've not seen any yet, with selling star players, because they don't produce enough of them. They're not going to sell enough of them to warrant making them in plastic because it's the more expensive mold. So then they go to the resin, and then it becomes a really expensive model to buy. And then people just go third party because it's just cheaper. And there's some really nice third party models out there.
Slightly guilty of that.
That you can get for £7 versus 30. I've done both. There's certain just GW star players that I think I really like what they've done with that model. I want the official one, and there's other ones where I'm just like, A, it's expensive, and B, I actually think this third party's done a really good version of the star player. So what I would like to see going forward is all star players in plastic. Now I realize GW, that's going to be difficult for them to do. So what I want them to do is box sets of star players. So just go, okay, here's the elf star player box, for example, and you get, it's maybe a sprue of 6 star players. They could maybe trim the star player selection down a little bit if they wanted to, but let's say you get 6 on a sprue, depending on what group of factions it is. Maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's a little bit less. But then you could do an Orc and Goblin combined one, you could do a Chaos one, you could do an Undead one, and then it's like 4 or 5 boxes.
League packs and things. Like, you're going to play Blood Bowl, most people are playing like in a little league, even their friends and things like that. You want a little pool to pick from the group. So like,
or you split a box with a buddy. It's like, I really want this star player. Before, or what the system is now, is you've got to fork out 30 odd quid for that star player.
Which you might get to use once a season or something.
If it's a box of 6, you might have to pay 40 quid for all 6, and you can split that with a buddy, and then or whatever. So we'll see. That's what I'd like.
That's the dream.
I think that would solve their issue. I mean, we'd get to see some new sculpts. I mean, we'd get away from resin and all in plastic.
You can stick them all on one sprue. Who cares?
Yeah, I think it would just be a feel-good thing in the community as well. And again, if there was a star player in the box that you think, I'm never going to use that because I play, well, for example, say you play High Elves and there's a High Elf star player who's just really expensive, you don't think you're ever going to actually use them, you could convert them into a cool, unique Blitzer or whatever, because it's in plastic. It's much more easy to play around with. So I'd like to see that happen. We'll see if GW goes down that route. But
we'll see. I mean, I think that they are getting, like, one of the big changes in this edition was basically making all of the team is the thing in the box. You don't have to go buy another box just to get another couple players. I think they're cluing into like making it simpler to just get the models you need, get them on the table. I think they should do the same thing with star players.
On that note, I like the idea of you not having to buy 2 of the same box. I think that's good. I still would like there to be, for probably all teams, something else you can buy extra. Whether that's a big guy or whether if it's like Dark Elves where you've got the 2 assassins, not buy an extra box because you want 4 blitzers. I think that's a bad idea. I'm glad that's gone. But giving you an extra positional outside of your box that you can expand to go into. Because as I say, Bretonians and Tomb Kings at the moment, they are 1 box. But
that's the whole thing.
Two Kings at least comes with 14 players. The
Yeah.
Bretonian box, there's the roster caps out very early. Like Rowan's pretty much capped out in our
There's
league
nothing
already.
for me to do with my
There's nothing for them to upgrade to. So it'd be nice to see them, I don't know,
3 games in.
get like a Jester or some other like little positional who's not necessary to the team, doesn't change how the team functions, but maybe just brings a little
And
something
again, there's
extra.
different, they could do this with the star players. It could be a little themed box or something. Like there's different ways they could do this, but yeah, having like ways to grow into a league, give you like, here's your, after a couple of games, here's the box of stuff you'd want to have. So sure, whatever
you
they
don't
want.
feel like, so you don't feel like you're missing anything. You only go in the one box. That's fine. It's like, this is probably the best starting place for your team is still this one box. But when you get a few games into a league, here's a little extra thing you can have.
Here's a little upgrade pack.
That's what I'd like to see come. We'll see if that happens. I'm glad GW.
I mean, honestly, we were just really happy there was Blood Bowl in.
Yeah,
because we kind of thought that might be it for a while.
Because they hadn't touched on the star player thing for the 3 new teams. I was worried that they were just going to be done until the end of the edition or occasionally release a new team. But I'm glad more's coming.
Keep it coming.
Now I just want more on the more. But yeah, that's probably it for this short video. Unless you got anything else you want to.
No, we're very enjoying our league so far. We're looking forward to getting some. We've got loads more videos coming.
Yes.
So expect to see lots and lots of Kings. It's been took a while for us to get going, but now it's really pouring at the moment.
Yes.
So there'll be lots of stuff coming. Please let us know what you want to see from us. We're going to be experimenting with a few other different types of videos and things, which we're going to get back on the channel soon. I think that's it for now.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you want to see from GW as well.
Yes.
What's your favourite from the new reveals as well. And yeah, we'll catch you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.